Compelling evidence indicates that leadership moderates company performance and results. But maybe you feel the importance of effective leadership is often overstated and are somewhat skeptical of the real impact leadership is having on business. One research study suggests that followers contribute, on average, 80% of the success of an organization. Given the lack of standard definition for leadership and seemingly contradictory evidence, it's no surprise that you may feel skeptical. It could be that you're entirely on board with the value of leadership and are curious about how much it matters. Whatever the situation you find yourself in, the undeniable question is, does effective leadership really matter? Hi, my name is Jeff Doolittle, and I'm going to break down the impact of effective leadership. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Great leaders achieve great results and create great company cultures. While working with a large Forbes Top 25 company, we quantified the value of leadership using internal key business metrics and various cognitive and behavioral leadership assessments. A controlled study involving leaders across different markets found a positive correlation between the leader's effectiveness and employee retention, sales, margin, labor cost, and net profit. But here are 5 more proven ways that effective leadership impacts individuals, teams, and organizations. Good leadership can make a success out of a weak plan, but ineffective leadership can destroy a business with a great strategic plan. According to a study of over 2,000 firms and leaders using a 360-degree survey, effective leadership accounted for a 38% increase in the organization's overall business performance. This same study then looked at the leadership effectiveness scores of the top and the bottom performing 10% of companies. The results revealed that leadership effectiveness was at the 80th percentile in the top performing companies, and leadership effectiveness was at the 30th percentile in the lowest performing companies, lower than 70% of the norm leadership effectiveness scores. Several research studies have integrated the connection between a leader and the follower's performance. A study of 100 executives and middle management leaders in a manufacturing and service organizations demonstrated that effective leadership improves follower performance, promotes higher levels of business, follower job satisfaction, and follower organizational commitment. In addition to these increased productivity of expected behavior, leadership impacts a follower's discretionary effort, also known as organizational citizenship behavior. Discretionary effort contributes to the bottom line beyond the formal and job requirements of the follower. A study of 815 employees and 123 leaders found that effective leadership increases organizational citizenship behavior, which is discretionary effort, and workplace climate benefits than the organization. In review and analysis of 4 separate studies on the impact of executive transition, it was discovered that leadership effectiveness could account for as much as 45% of an organization's performance. And according to Jim Collins in the book Good to Great, a review of 1,435 companies studied over more than 40 years revealed that leadership effectiveness accounted for up to 6.9 times greater financial returns than market averages. Fostering innovation within an organization is an increasingly important leadership behavior. Innovation drives top-line revenue, and it creates a competitive advantage in today's volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous marketplace. Senior leadership is essential for driving innovation. A research study involving 400 executives from 48 companies connected effective organizational strategy and innovation performance with leadership habits. As the world changes, so must organizations, and senior leadership trust is directly connected to employee retention, organizational commitment, and support for organizational change. According to the Edelman Trust Framework, trust in leadership is given based on competence and ethical behaviors. Similarly, in their book, The Leadership Challenge, renowned authors Kouzes and Posner suggested that credibility is the foundation of effective leadership because employees must be able to trust leaders. When executives are trustworthy, it increases change readiness. Leadership is a conversation, and like the air, the words leaders speak can give life to a business, but words can also constrain and limit realities for individuals, employees, teams, and organizations. In a study of 400 employees working in various companies with average company tenures of 10 years, influential leaders increase two-way communication, creativity, collaboration, job attitudes, and organizational commitment. The study provided evidence of how leadership communication cultivates quality leader-follower and employee-organization relationships. A review of contemporary research reveals that leadership effectiveness makes a difference in the lives of the leader and those they lead, and the business performance and their communities. The best organizations are made up of the best leaders. Bad leadership habits and ineffective leadership approaches are not destiny, and all leaders need to continually develop at the pace consistent with the change in the leader's world. One of the core philosophies in my new book, Breaking 10 Leadership Bad Habits, is that leaders must continually transform and adapt or fall behind. Sign up now to be the first to know when the book is available and begin receiving your weekly leadership tips using the link in the text below. If you've watched the video to this point, I encourage you to like it and share it with your friends.